Good evening, folks. It is Tuesday night. Almost said Wednesday night. It's Tuesday night, and it is time for another Behind the Code. Um, yeah, I haven't made a new intro for this yet. I actually managed to find the sound file that I used from the old one, so just uploaded that real quick just to play and bring back a little nostalgia from the original version of this show. As always, tonight we will have the music of Mr. Dan Hollifield playing. And I don't remember what album this is off of. So, Dan, if you're in the chat, if you could let us know which album this is from. This is track number 20, Watching Paint Dry. And as always, we are partnered with Dubby. Go to dubby.gg or use the link that is down here in the banner and use the code IndieCD. That was the wrong thing. Use the code IndieCD10 for 10% off. It is going to be one of those nights, folks, because I am clicking on the wrong crap. And I got to take that banner back down for just a second. We also, coming up on January 31st, myself, Dawn, and Rich will be talking with Mrs. Acme Decor over on Kick. I am going to try and stream this over to YouTube also. I need to actually talk to her and find out how she, streams it. I caught one of her podcasts, not this last weekend, but the weekend before, and each of her guests were streaming out to their channels and still had their own layouts. So I need to figure out how she's doing it so I can figure out how I'm going to integrate it with StreamYard so that I can get it out to you folks and, all that fun jazz. Let's see. Let's get through these comments here real quick. We're going to pull up the lovely little screen that I'm working on and bring the banner back up. So, thank you, Dan. Themes for Streams is the album title. Yeah, I couldn't remember which one I pulled that from when you requested it. So yeah, tonight we're going to be working on my profile page. As you can see here in the background, and I'm going to move this over here real quick. I have all of the About folders set up, and as I'm doing each person's thing, each person's profile, I'm going to go in and change it from the redirect template to an index.html file so that those with QR codes or those who have ads out that say visit indiecd.org/about-whatever will actually still work. So yeah. Anyway, let's get through these comments right quick, and then we'll get into me trying to do my own profile page on here. And first to the door, we had Dan Hollifield. Good evening, Dan. He's saying good evening to everyone. We got Uncle Carl here, greeting Dan. Donna greeting Dan and the Woodsman Dude. And we have greetings back to Donna. And good evening, Bladed. Hope you're feeling better today, Bladed. I know you didn't do your stream last night. But hopefully you're doing a little better tonight. I understand the whole, not having the spoons to do something. And we got greetings. And don't forget to like and share, folks. Yes, as Aunt Donna always does our job for us, please do like, share, subscribe. And if you're feeling froggy and you like listening to independent music, you can go to kick.com/indiecd-music. and listen to the 24/7 Independent Creator Directory music channel featuring the music of Dan Hollifield, Bladed Thesis, Thistle and Oak, and Tara West. And we got greetings from Donna, and greetings from Carl to me and Botrix, because Botrix has correctly joined the channel. Trying to dances in, dodging bread attacks to the toes. Yeah, good luck with that one today. He has a thing for your toes like Pro Pool has for ankles. We're going to pull this up also so people can see the chat across all the different places I'm streaming to, because we do stream to YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. Carl saying hey to Trey and Naughty Bread. And there's the album title again, Themes for Streams. And Donna's greeting Trey, and Carl said we'll watch on Kick if we have to, just let us know. Yeah, I should be able to, if nothing else, it won't be a scheduled stream. But I figure if nothing else, I can route it through OBS and put it out to the Indie CD YouTube from there. Or it'll be on my YouTube page, the Joe Bachman page. But I think I have Indie CD linked up in OBS also, so I should be able to do either one. And Dawn is joining us briefly over on Kick, saying, hey all, dropping a comment here. Ricky/OMG just got done with his show en route to YouTube. And speaking of Pro Pool, there he is. Good evening, Pro Pool. Alright. And yeah, Pro, are you following me? Well, hopefully he's following you and all the other great independent creators that we have that stream to Kick. Alright, I got my hi, my name is Joe there. Let's get this swapped out for my actual image. I gotta update that image. Oh, that is back from when I worked at NDOT during my first few years in construction inspection. I know this because I had the green hat, and I didn't have nearly as much gray in my beard as I do now. And so we got greetings from Carl to Dawn and Pro Pool. Pro saying yes I am. And greetings from Dawn over on YouTube. You can't lose me if you tried. Oh, Dawn saying evening. Pro's looking around. And Dawn asks, can I use a leash to try and keep you in line? Oh. Yeah. Oh. Not the green room. Not the green room. Not the green room. Oh. And we got greetings from Donna to Dawn. She's saying bad. And Sisters of the Hook is here. Good evening, Tosh. With the dancing, I love the dancing cow. I need to find the dancing cow emoji. And Dawn's greeting Tosh. Tosh saying hello. And we got greetings Tosh from Pro Pool. It says that photo just screams, yes, I do know where Jimmy Hoffa is, as a matter of fact. Trey says that they apparently give the green hats to people who haven't passed their classes yet. It's a good sign of who to mess with, right? And Tosh saying, fancy seeing you folks here. Pro Pool's laughing. Yeah, well, that was back before we had different colored hats for different, different people. All right, let me pull up my previous page That way I know what the hell I said about myself. And we need to minimize that, minimize that. Where the hell did that go? Oh, right there. I'm losing it. All right. Oh, the music stopped. Oh, I know why the music stopped. I turned off loop track. There we go. Watching paint dry. Track number 20 from the Themes for Streams album. Ah, okay, thank you. Yeah, that's the bad thing about StreamYard is it doesn't tell me like when people share that, it's their subiversary, on Kick. So thank you for the 6 months. And Blaze says, in support of Indie CD, I will not be doing a tea house that night. That is much appreciated, sir. And Trey's greeting Dawn Pro and Tash. Dawn says, I'm going to keep myself busy tonight, jumping between Kick and YouTube channels. And Carl's thanking Thesis. Dawn says, Joey, did you have it to begin with? No, I did not. And Blade saying, yeah, I'm feeling much better tonight than an interview with Paul Coffey over at the Keep Kicking podcast. It was just a little odd being on the other side of the questions. Yeah, that's going to be the odd part for me over, when we do this one with Mrs. Acme Decor. Let's see. There we go. So for the member bio, which I might need to update. Let's see. Author, coder, construction project supervisor, inspector. Let's see, highway projects. Let's see, author, coder. Oh, candle maker, paracord, nodder. Nodder's the word, right? Yeah, we're gonna go with nodder as a word. Let's see, paracord nodder, and what else do I do? Pyrography artist. Yeah, there we go. That works. Let's see. Don says, nice thesis. Was it live or recorded interview? Blade saying recorded. When I know the date he'll upload, I'll let everyone know. Awesome. Please do. And Blade says I had to host it on StreamYard because the program he was using kept kicking me out. Oops. Wait, so does that mean we could get a sneak peek, or did you already delete it out of the library? Alright, so we got my about info. I don't know if that just came through the microphone for anybody else, but either the Vickeries finally blew up their house or someone just lit off one hell of a firework. I'm not entirely sure which. Yeah. Oh, let's see here. Oh, I am also streamer. Got that part. So someone set off a heck of a firework. Yeah, that sounded like it came like right outside, because it actually I could feel it down here in the basement. Like it shook my feet. Trey, blink twice if you're okay. Carl saying he heard a small boom. Tosh says, Indy, it's okay to toot. You don't have to blame it on fireworks. Hashtag everyone poops. Yeah, trust me, I claim my own. And I just heard the cackle from Trey come through the floor with that one. Blaze says, I don't think I deleted it from the library. And Trey, eyes fluttering from sound overload. Yeah. Oh, let's see here. What do I want to add onto this? So I think for now, we're going to go with my Epelian stories. Because I am quite proud of those stories. Let's see. And we got greetings to Trey from Tosh and ProPool. And Dan says I'm quite proud of them too. Oh, you know what? That'll work. Didn't mean to do that, but that will work. Nope, didn't mean to do that because I gotta get rid of that. There we go. So for that, we're gonna do this. Copy. Paste. I'm gonna copy the link. And paste. So the 1001 Ways to Screw Up, that was from a writing prompt on Epelian. And I actually wrote that one. It's a short story, very short story, because I barely made the minimum word count requirement. But I wrote it during an episode of Last Man Standing. And then the weirdness of reality is one that Dawn loves and has threatened my life with because she hated the ending of it. Because I may have just, had this great build up and then all of a sudden just drop off. Which there is still a little bit in the works with trying to flesh out that story even further with a different ending. And we got Stream Hub World over on Twitch. Good evening. Alright, so we got my 2 Epelian stories. And then we're going to do the live streams. Carl said, some knucklehead on YouTube told me that writing is for exchanging knowledge and not for the author's ego. Excuse me, we can't have both? And Don says, right. And we got Stream Hub World over on Twitch. And Carl says, it's not like we make a lot of money writing, so the ego boost is all we get. And if you don't get that, you won't write for long. This is true. Alright, let's do new heading. Actually, you know what? We'll do SP and do a new heading. 5 streams. Font size. You can catch Joe on Tuesday and Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. On Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, or Behind the Code, and on Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, for Indies, CDs, Creatives at Play. Alright, let's see here. I'm getting a little behind in my comments. And we got OMG over on Kick. Good evening, sir. Missed the last few minutes of your stream, but had to hop in the studio here. But it is good to see you, sir. And Don says, why are so many people this or that? It just creates division. True. And thank you for the 100 gifted kicks, sir. It is much appreciated. And Dan says, sometimes stories just end. Not everything gets tied up in a neat little bow right away. I didn't write the murder mystery sequel to Fly By Wire for 20 years. I seem to remember when Don read The Weirdness of Reality and the way I ended it. I seem to remember, having my life threatened. And Don's greeting Ricky over on Kick. Carl says, I think that I hit a nerve with them. I was arguing against AI writing, not having pride in your work. There we go. Don says, do I like chocolate or vanilla? Yes, depends on the situation. And OMG's greeting Chug, Don. And I was just yakking. Hey, yakking is always good. And we got Sarah joining us. Good evening, Sarah. And Don says I wouldn't do that. In a serious matter, Joe. You could have fooled me with that one. And Dan's greeting Sarah. Alright, let me figure out how I want to do this last little bit here. Class. I gotta do multiple classes, I'm pretty sure. It's gonna be an unordered list. YouTube. Oh, good Lord. Yeah, this is going to be a night, folks. This is going to be a night. Oh, I know the other one I got to add in here. All right, so this one. There we go. Oh, and I gotta give that a. Oh, I gotta add those classes up there too. Class. Class links? Yeah, class links. There we go. There we go. Class links. And class links. There we go. All right, we have greetings. And I have a shocked face right now. And greetings and wingdings with Control Alt Arrow. I need to get a hook and yarn. What size yarn if I can't find a Woobles kit tray? And Sarah says going to listen while boxing things up to get rid of. And Dan says something in my office just gave out a pop almost in my ear. I'm checking for something that may have settled into a new metastable position on my shelves. Good idea. What size hook? Well, size of yarn is a good. That's a valid question also, because depending on the thickness of the yarn is going to depend on the thickness, or not thickness, but size of hook too, if I remember correctly. So you're not, you're not really far off with that one. Damn link. Okay, so it's not that. Let's try. Category links? Haha, there we go. Nice. I do font size numbers here also. Looks like it. Okay. And my phone is going absolutely nuts right now. Alright, let's see. It says you can find Woobles online, but I don't know if it will get to you before Saturday. True. Don says, Joey's learned something on CAP. Cue the clip. Do I have the clip? I have the clip. And I was going to hop over to Michael's to see if they have them in store. I think they do. Oh, Trey, she is wanting to know what size hook she needs for Saturday's class. If she can't find a Wooble kit to do. Alright, let's add in some lovely links here. First one being youtube.com/@IndieCD. And I'm going to class this up with links. And we're going to have twitch.tv/IndieCD. Links. And finally, kick.com/IndieCD. All right. And that is everything for my... I have put this off for so long to try and figure out how the hell I wanted to write this up. And I came up with this short little thing. Not the green room, folks. Anyway, let's go ahead and do a save all. And go over to here. I want to rename that to index. So this is going to go to Joe Bachman. And Joe Bachman. And save all. So now if I open that back up, boom, it goes right to my page. Excellent. And let's go ahead and connect to the server. And we're going to synchronize. Put newer files to the server. Holy cow, it takes a lot longer now because it's got to go through every single file. Oh, that's funny. Let's see, Trey says, Michael has some kits, but if you just want hook and yarn, the yarn has a picture on it that says what size to get. I'll send you a pic. There we go. Dan says, found it. It was a matchbox sized plastic box of tiny screwdrivers. Evidently, I nudged my desk with my chair while turned to look the other way for a cat that wasn't there. I blame gremlins. I would blame them too, sir. And Blade says, might be cheaper to just get yarn and hook. Yeah, actually it might be. Alright. Mine is uploaded. Now, I'm going to go to authors here. And I need to go to split view. Scroll back down to me again. Go here. / members. Joe Bachman. File. Save. I also need to go to coders. And I don't think I listed myself in here. Oh, I did. / members. Okay, good. Took myself out of there. Dreamers. There we go. Save all. Put newer files to remote. Let's see. Carl says making progress, Joe. Good job. Thank you. Donna says, I generally use a size 10 hook for about everything, but that's me. Trey says, surprisingly, if you get a good kit, it's cheaper to go that way because you don't have to buy all the incidentals separately. That is true. And like even Trey has a favorite size that she uses. So Donna says, Trey, can I join your class even though I already know how to crochet? And Trey says, absolutely. All right, upload these files. And Donna says, and the answer to, if you know how to crochet, why did you commission me to crochet your berets? Because I'm lazy. You know that. That's awesome. Oh, that is awesome. All right, let me check on something over here. Okay, just making sure I didn't miss anything there. Make sure I'm not missing anything over on Kick, because Kick suddenly got awfully quiet, which happened. There we go. Let's see. Donna says, Donna, that can also be said if you know how to write a book, why buy another author's book? Well, that is true. And Donna said, I mean, to support you. Yeah, that's the ticket. You're right, Don. Carl says, Donna, do you want a free navy blue sweatshirt with Witzman for mayor on it? If so, text your brother-in-law with size. And Don is still lurking over on Kick. Alright, well, I know we're only about 40 minutes in, which I want to keep this to about an hour today, because I was out on the toll road and I'm tired, and I have to get up tomorrow and go back to doing the cost estimations. So I think we're going to play a couple ads here, and we are going to wrap it up for the night, and we will be back after these couple of ads.
Hey there, everyone. This is Donna Carlene. Want some romance mixed in with a dead body or more? Then you enjoy my Hunter's Ridge series. Set in a small town in Alabama, it's the story of Northern Rider computer tech Carly Simone and the love of her life, Captain B.J. Martin of the Hunter's Ridge PD. But life in a small town is not all roses and beer, as Carly's expertise in true-life crime-telling makes her the Hunter's Ridge murder expert. And then there's nowhere to go dancing except the Dixie with its country music. But Rapper Carly can adjust, can't she?
Hi, I'm Auntie Foxy, and I'm a crafting addict. I make custom jewelry from recycled materials, and Foxy has wares if you have coin. You can find me at indiecity.org/about-auntie-foxy. I hope to see you there.
And so we got a few more comments in. Donna saying, well, if it's free, sure. And Carl saying to let him know. And early show, everyone have a great night. Yes, it is going to be a little bit of early show tonight. And Donna's thanking me for playing her ad. Not a problem, Donna. I enjoy playing your ads. Dan says it's always a good night when I get to see one of the Indie CD member shows. And we have shows almost every night of the week at this point. And Dawn says, true that, Dano. Let's see. Tomorrow we've got Never Mind the Furthermore. In the morning we've got Indie CDs Creatives of Play that evening. Thursday night we've got Stupid O'Clock. Let's see. Tomorrow night also is DJ Ricky's Hump Day Jams. We also have Sisters of the Hook tomorrow night. Thursday is Stupid O'Clock. Friday morning, we've got Never Mind the Furthermore. Friday evening, we've got DJ Ricky's Remix. We've got Sisters of the Hook Friday night. We've got Historical Fencing Guild Friday night. And the Green Room on Friday night. And then Saturday, we've got Ricky's cartoon stream over on Kick. On Saturday morning, plays a lot of great retro cartoons, like the good old stuff, from back when I was a kid. You've got Saturday evening, Bladed Thesis's Tea House, and then Stupid O'Clock. So with that, folks, we're going to get out of here. And there are the links to Ricky and Sisters of the Hook. And y'all have a great night. I will not be on Creatives at Play tomorrow night because of town meetings. So I just, expect the stream to be off the rails from before the time they hit go live. So I'll be disappointed if it's not that way. Let's be honest. But with that, folks, have a great evening, and we will see you next time.